How to raise healthy ducks. Happy ducks lay bigger eggs. Welcome to Lifestyle Stalkers. In this video you will learn more about the basics of raising healthy ducks. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell so you won't miss any of our lifestyle videos. What to do after you get your ducks? Make sure you have their shelter prepared before you purchase your ducks from a reputable breeder. After you bring your ducks home, put them in their shelter, close the door and go away. That way they can settle down, become calm and get used to their new home. Later the same day, just before the sun goes down, give them some food to eat and some water to drink. Give them the food and water inside the shelter. If they finish all the food that you give them a little more. Keep your ducks in their shelter for the first 2 or 3 days. Be sure to give them some food and chopped greens each night just before dark and make sure that they have water. When you see that your ducks are calm and used to their new home, you can let them out for the day. Let your ducks out a few hours after the sun is up. That way they will lay their eggs inside so that you can collect them easily. During the day your ducks will wander about looking for insects and worms and grass and roots and other things that they like to eat. Then, each night just before dark give them food. However, this time give them food in front of the shelter, not inside. That way it will stay clean inside the shelter. By giving your ducks food in front of their shelter each night, they will become used to coming back to eat at that time. Ducks and water. Although ducks are waterfowls and very fond of water, water for swimming is not essential at any stage of raising ducks. Water in drinkers should be sufficiently deep to allow the immersion of their heads and not themselves. If they cannot do this, their eyes may become scaly and crusty. In extreme cases, blindness may follow. In addition, they also like to clean their bills periodically and wash them to clear off the feed. Always keep drinking containers in the shade. Again, swimming facilities are not essential. However, pools can be made available where outside runs are provided. A small concrete pond, 1 meter wide and 30 centimeters deep is just fine. To keep litter in the shed dry, place the ponds away from the house. Alternatively, saucer-shaped pools 0.25 meters deep and 1.5 meters wide may be used as well. In both cases, good drainage is essential. To limit wastage of eggs, it is advisable to prevent outside swimming until about 10 a.m., when most eggs will have been laid. Most ducks lay their eggs in the evening and early morning. Feeding. Feeding your ducks. Ducks may be grown on pellets. The pellet feeding, though slightly costly, has distinct advantages such as saving in amount of feed, minimum wastages, saving in labor, convenience and improvement in sanitary conditions. Starter and grower, feed is available at your local feed store, until they are feathered out. Layer and finisher, should be fed to adults. Go check our video description to see out top picks for duck feeds. Never feed them medicated poultry feeds. Ducks are good foragers. The use of the yard, drain or supplementary green feed, grass, reduces the feed cost. Ducks should never have access to feed without water. During the first 8 weeks, birds should always have access to feed, but later they may be fed twice a day, for example, first in the morning and then late afternoon. Ducks consume on average about 20 to 50 grams of feed up to 20 weeks of age. Afterwards the consumption varies from 100 grams and above per bird per day and depending upon the rate of production and availability of greens. When your ducks have eaten, you can close them safely inside until the next morning. During the first few weeks, check on your ducks from time to time during the day to see where they are. However, soon they will learn to go out in the morning and come back by themselves at night. You will have to do very little for your ducks. The normal behavior of a duck is to be alert with a level carriage. They often waddle around and peck as they investigate the surroundings. Ducks will emit characteristic quacking or honking noises when their territories are entered. Ducks are resistant to common avian diseases and internal parasites. The infestation of internal parasites is prevalent only among those ducks which have access to stagnant water and overcrowded pond. The parasites include flukes, tapeworms and roundworms. The external parasites are an infliction rather than an ailment. These include lice, mites, fleas and ticks. These cause irritation and annoyance leading to loss in egg production. Ducks should appear healthy and show normal behaviors. Signs of good duck health depend on age, sex, and breed. Important indications of good health are as follows. 1. Good posture. 2. Vigorous movements if disturbed. 3. Clean and feed. 4. Effective walking. 5. Preening. 6. Active feeding and drinking. 7. Clear, bright eyes. The early symptoms of stress or ill health can be the following. 1. Head pulled into the body. 2. Huddling, appearing chilled. 3. Changes in food and water intake. 4. Lack of preening, general inactivity. 5. Diarrhea. 7. Problems with coordination, walking, sitting. 8. Drooping of the eyelids, reduced or squinted eyes. 9. Puffy head and lower live weight. And that's it. You are now ready to start raising healthy ducks. If you missed any of our previous videos on raising ducks series, go check our video description. Check out our recent clip as well here in Lifestyle Stalkers. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.